Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Friday Eve, Thursday, March 16th, 2023. Number 1. Over 4 months ago, Shanquella Robinson went on a Mexican vacation with a group of unidentified acquaintances, but the 25-year-old woman never returned to her family in their Charlotte, North Carolina home. News sites reported the group with whom Shanquella Robinson traveled allegedly blamed her death on alcohol poisoning. However, an autopsy later concluded she suffered trauma to her neck and spine. In a video that went viral shortly after her death, Robinson is seen being severely beaten by another woman in a hotel room while at least 2 people in the room watched and recorded the incident. The family is now reaching out to the White House for answers and help. Number 2, payments of $5 million to every eligible Black adult, the elimination of personal debt and tax burdens, a guaranteed annual income of at least $97,000 for 250 years, and homes in San Francisco for just $1 per family. These are just some of the recommendations a city-appointed reparations committee made Tuesday in response to an age-old question. What would it take to atone for the centuries of U.S. slavery and generations of systemic racism? Some supervisors have said San Francisco cannot afford any major reparations payments right now, given the city's deep deficit and a tech industry downturn. Number 3, another major insulin maker has promised steep price cuts as pressure grows on drug makers and insurers to trim the cost of a medication that millions of Americans need. Novo Nordisk said Tuesday it will slash some of its U.S. insulin prices up to 75% starting next year. The American Diabetes Association says more than 8 million Americans use insulin, which the body needs to convert food into energy. Number 4, Irvin Charlie, a 34-year-old Black man who was diagnosed with schizophrenia, experienced an episode March 19, 2022 at a family home in Richland County, South Carolina. Charlie's sister called 911 to report that her brother had pulled a knife on her brother, stepfather, and mother. The deputy who was called to the home deployed his taser, but it did not connect, and Charlie charged him. The deputy then shot Charlie 4 times in the torso. He succumbed to his injuries. Number 5. A white student at the University of South Florida was reportedly denied mental health services because he was not a member of the Black, Indigenous, and People of Color community, or BIPOC. On October 5, 2022, Davis filed a complaint with the USF's Office of Compliance and Ethics, eventually receiving a response February 8th of this year, according to Campus Reform. The university released a statement saying the counseling center staff works with each student individually to provide services based on their request and clinical need. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogis Jewels. Doing the right thing in relationships is essential to having a great relationship. Join me live today on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central as we continue our salute to Women's History Month in partnership with the American Heart Association.